This is the video for Lab 27. All right, so the first page of Lab 27 has some instructions on preparing the statement of cash flows, and it's actually just the operating section. All right, then there's an example. The actual lab is down here in the Lab 27, another Lab 27 folder. All right, so you have a couple things you need to open up. You need to open up the income statement. You need to open up the balance sheet. I already have them down here. And then they actually have a template, an Excel template for you to use. So that's good. So I already have it here. All right, so this is the operating section of the statement of cash flows. And we have to complete these numbers in here and put some formulas in to just to add up and or subtract or whatever, like we normally do. Okay, then we also have the income statement, which is another Excel file. Okay, so there are a couple numbers we have to get off of here. All right, we're using the indirect method to do the operating section. And notice that it starts with net income, and that's just the net income off of the income statement. So this is going to come over here. You're going to do the 105,400. All right, then we also need depreciation expense. All right, and that's listed right here. All right, depreciation expense, plant assets, 14.2. And we're going to add that back, so it's going to be a positive number. Okay. I don't see any gains or losses, which would also affect it. So we're basically done with the income statement. So I'm going to close that one. All right, then we need the balance sheet because we need to see how much our current assets and current liabilities changed by, other than cash. All right, so we have our balance sheet, and we have 2 years of information. We have 2016 and 2015, so you need to come out here to the side, and you're gonna determine the change. All right, so you're gonna do equal the number for 2016 minus 2015's. All right, so accounts receivable went up by 1,500. Then you're gonna do the same thing for merchandise inventory. 2016's number minus 2015, sorry. All right, we only need to do current assets and current liabilities. So I'm going to skip the long-term assets. I'm going to come down to accounts payable, 2016 minus 2015's number, and accrued liabilities. All right, and that's it. Those are the ones I need to figure out, or I needed to figure out. Okay, so the template already has it written out. We have an increase in accounts receivable. So if you think about it, if accounts, we're trying to figure out how much cash we actually got. All right. If accounts receivable went up, that means that people did not pay me. So I'm going to subtract the increase in accounts receivable. All right. Then merchandise inventory decreased, which means that we sold some inventory that we'd actually bought last year. So we're going to add that back because we didn't have to actually pay. Since we didn't buy it this year, we're going to add it back. All right. Accounts payable increased by 4,600. So we have this increase in accounts payable. If accounts payable goes up, that means we did not pay for something. That means that cash did not go out the door. So we're going to add it. And then we have a decrease in accrued liabilities. If a liability decreases, that means that we paid for something. So we're going to subtract that out. All right, then just come over to the side and sum that up. So we have a positive 27.3. So 105.4 plus the 27.3. And that is it. So kind of pay attention to why you're adding or subtracting the increase and the decrease. So, when we have it on a test, you're doing the homework, you'll know how to do it.